What's up, family? Tarzan Tone here, back with y'all. You know, holla checking with y'all. How y'all been? I've been good, been good. Weather, it's been cold. Had a nice little cool street up over here in Philadelphia. Definitely had that winter storm. That's definitely still here, but we still out here working. Um, yeah, I'm still at this basement project. Um, man, actually and has some other few hiccups, and it's not due to my own, but just some check clearance issues. You know, man, it's frustrating, and it's like it's time consuming, and it's now the project is going over towards the time when we firstly contracted that we were intending to finish. So, you know, I mean, like I said, this is not due to my own. This is just trying to have some money clear so we can kind of keep moving forward with the process. As I was sharing with y'all, that this project is phased out, and we've met our criteria. You know, we passed our inspections, so you know it's just now the reimbursements of funds. So yeah, man, that's definitely one of the downsides, if you ask me, within this industry now. Granted, the bigger projects that you get, of course, it's like 30, net 30, and next 60, net 90, however the terms are. But you know, even when those terms aren't met, it could be frustrating because now you gotta wait. That means bills can't be being paid, so you're expected to still meet all your bills and expectations as you're still waiting for yours to be met, you know, from another party that you contracted with. So, you know, we work through it. It definitely takes a lot of patience, a lot of stoic system, and cause it can be very head banging and very uh, frustrating. We just put it there. We'll just put it there. We just gonna leave it there. But as we still need to proceed, and we gonna still stick to our commitments to get the project done. You know, it's just a hang up that we're going through. So you know, within this, I guess within this though, this kind of like transaction, it's funny how sometimes like you can have a client, and then you know clients can have other relatives or other people that may be around, or could be you may come across within the process. And you know it's all good to, you know, if people have questions, have insights and want to know, but you know it's like at the same time there is like a certain client confidentiality within the project, whereas you know we gotta have within like the client. So when they're asking about certain business and stuff like that, you know, it's like, okay, it's only but so much towards whatever I can tell you. But I'm not too sure what's the expectation of that when you do business with one person, that you gotta do business with everybody. No. I'm only dealing with the person who signed their name on the contract. That's all who I'm legally obligated to serve, and that's who I'm serving in here. So, you know, sometimes you can run a situation where you have outside forces playing in variables into your situation within your clients. And, you know, sometimes you definitely got to make that clear. Like, hey, listen, like, we're doing business together. You know, if there's any questions that you got, for ask me. Now you may go to get counsel, maybe talk to somebody else that's like that. I mean, that you free to do whatever you want to do, and then just so you can ask me and you get all the knowledge that you can. But having other people towards come in always makes the business situation messy. In any situation towards where I've been, if they're not within on a contract, or who's the primary person who's making all the decisions, don't do it, because it can really muddy the waters, and a lot of things can get misconstrued, and you allow too many words and outside perspectives to come in, and now we're far off from where we whoa no, like let's get back to the drawing board, you know. So definitely, as for contractors and clients, I like to say out there is, you know, understanding when you're doing business with the contractor that you have as the client, just understand that, you know, of course you may want to consider outside other information or so, but make sure that it's just you and him, and that you have a record of, you know, what he's telling you, and on site, like, you know, the questions that you want to have answered. Because sometimes having somebody else step in or so, business can kind of go down. Like I said, it's kind of like a relationship aspect of it, because now there's now being turmoil into whatever contract terms that could be in there based off somebody's putting their belief in a certain system for something that we already had agreed to, as backtracking. And, you know, we can't do that. We definitely can't do that. And that's like I said, that leads to a bigger situation, a hold up that nobody wants to deal with. But you know, these are just scenarios that's like within like the business that's just like, yo, man. But you know, we'll deal through it, and we'll get through it, you know. So, but I just want to take some time out to share that with you guys. Okay, quick recap to the window. The unit had got broken in. I've now replaced that. We got it back up looking tight and right, and now the unit can go right back on the market. But
TV. What?
is anybody upstairs? Okay. All right. Can I go upstairs? Then?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Change that door.
I'm gonna take this stuff up and sweep this stuff up for you. That's what I was aiming for. Sweeping in the trash. So I ain't so much.
I think they're supposed to come down next anyway. After they get from the top
okay.
unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, yeah, because they gotta take a lot. They really gotta take a lot out. It's gonna be a lot more mess. So it really don't matter.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck?
And this is on Sunday or Monday? Oh, well, yesterday. Today Tuesday.
Friday.
Oh, it was Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
All
They
right,
stopped.
able to-
We had to put their stuff in my mom. I stuff downstairs, all the kids stuff down there too.
All right, well, yeah, we're gonna take care of another door right here.